Hello, I wanted to share with you some really exciting news. If you love guacamole, I'm going to make some homemade guacamole, but I've got something really cool that just launched this month to store it so it doesn't turn brown. So first, the guacamole. So I've got my small batter bowl here. I already have 3 avocados in here. I've got 1 more to go. I'm going to use our avocado tool. Have you seen me use this? The avocado tool, I've already done 3 of them, so there's a little avocado on here, but one side is serrated. You can see that, and the other side is not. So I use the serrated side to cut the avocado very easily and safely. And then, of course, I got the 2 halves opened up like this. I will use the side that is not serrated to scoop out the avocado just by going around. And it pops right out. See? Completely clean. Then this side has little prongs on it. So I will take that and just smack it on the seed, and look, it pulls it right out. No more risking your hand by trying to hit the knife on it and not hitting it properly and causing some major damage. So again, I'm going to scoop around the edge just like that. And then it pops up into the bowl. Clean. Easy peasy. Okay, so I need to get a paper towel because I'm covered in avocado. But I'm going to use our mix and masher, and I'm going to mash up the avocados right in here. Very simple. I like using the mix and masher. It'll mash them up nice. It's flexible. And I like a little bit of chunks of avocado. I don't want it to be pureed and almost like it's processed avocados. So I like this because it will kind of leave a few little chunks. Okay, so to this, I am going to add, and I wish you guys were here to smell it. If you've ever had this before, comment below. I know a lot of my customers have it. So much avocado. Because it is one of my favorites. We have avocado seasoning. Now, this, when you open it up, it smells, you can smell the onion, you can smell the garlic, you can smell a little bit of the cilantro and lime. I'm going to add some fresh lime to it too, but check this out. So I did 4 avocados. They were small avocados, so I'm going to do 4 tablespoons of the avocado seasoning using my adjustable measuring spoon. There's 1. So it's pretty much 1 tablespoon per avocado. Of course, you may want a little bit more for your taste, or if you have the larger avocados. But that was, like, how easy is that? And honestly, without anything else added to it, it's really good. There's the lid. It is really good just like that if you just need something to have in your pantry to make it. Okay, so I'm going to mix that up. Get that all incorporated. I'm going to add 1 lime just to add a little brightness to it. Okay, so I've got a lime here. I'm going to roll it around a little bit. And I'm going to use our citrus press. Flip it over. I always put it face down in the citrus press. And it will capture the seeds and let the lime juice. 1. I always, if I have produce I'm using and I have that produce bag, I always leave it open on the counter so I can put all my trash right there and not have to go to the trash can. Okay, there's the second one. And as you'll notice, it actually makes it inside out, so it will get all the juice out of there. Here we go. Okay, so that is a lime, 4 avocados, and the seasoning, the guacamole seasoning. And then I'm going to add a handful of tomatoes. I like adding just the fresh tomatoes to it. Kind of gives it a fresh flavor. And, let's be honest, sometimes we want to pretend like we make things totally homemade. So it'll kind of give that to it. Now, yes, it's got lime and the seasoning and help it from turning brown. But if you keep it longer than just a little bit, it will definitely still turn brown. So we have this cool new tool that I am so excited to show you. Just launched. and it's available while supplies last, okay? It is called the Guacamole Serve and Save, okay? And this works so cool. It's got a plunger in it so you can get all the air out. You know, exposure to air is what makes avocados turn brown. So there's the lid. This is how it stores, okay? So it stores like this. There's the lid. There's the pusher. And then here's the plunger. So I'm going to take the plunger out. It's that way, okay? So first you put the plunger in from the bottom, like that. Okay, and then you get your scraper. I'm going to go ahead and use a scraper because it'll scrape the side of the bowl much better. This is the classic scraper, just the regular old scraper. And I am going to take this and fill my guac serve and saver. So you could totally serve right out of this because it looks just like a bowl, but it has that plunger in the bottom. So when you're done, you just push it up and get all the air out. Okay, make sure it stays in. Again, this was 4 of those average or smallish sized avocados, and it's filling it up pretty good. And I'm excited because now I get to have guacamole whenever I want it this week and not have to make it and dirty up all the bowls and stuff. Okay, there we go. I like guac. I am not wasting any of this. So who has avocados of some sort at least once a week? Because like avocados are so awesome. Okay, so put that in there. Okay, this is pretty full. That's pretty awesome. I didn't know that those would fill it that much. Okay, so here's how this works. It's got this lid. Okay, again, so much guacamole. Yummy. Okay, so the lid has a hole in the top, so I'm going to take off the plug, so it's got a hole, and it clips on the side. So I'm going to wipe off this edge where I made a mess, like that. And I am going to clip this on. Okay, and I am going to leave the hole open on the top. Then you use the pusher, and you just set this down and you push on the plunger so that you get all the air out. Okay? You can hear the air coming out. There's a little bit coming out of the middle because I had it higher in the middle, but I'm going to let it come out because I'll just take that off the top. Okay, so then I'm going to taste test that and plug it up. Oh, that tastes so good. Now I can take the base off. Look, I have got the guacamole in there all sealed, ready to go, and it's not going to turn brown. So comment below if you love guacamole but not brown guacamole. I'm going to stick this in the fridge, and whenever I want some this week, I've got it ready to go. And this will be great when I make a bunch for a party. There's always, well, not always. There's often some left over. So I would be able to save it without it turning brown. Again, this is $29, and it was available starting this month, and it is while supplies last, so it's not going to be available for a really long time. So get it while you can. Order now, and you'll have it in plenty of time for your Cinco de Mayo celebrations or any other fun summer poolside events that you're going to have. Because at least down here in Texas, guacamole is at every party. Y'all have a great day.